Hey guys, what's going on? It's Brian here. Welcome to another episode of Brian's Republic Home, the Game Overs. You know what time it is. It's another episode of Fruits Basket 2019 Brotherhood. Let's get into this episode, shall we? So, episode 11 is here, and boy, am I super excited about this episode. It is one of the best ones that have come out so far, only because we get to see one of my favorite characters. I don't know why she's my favorite character in this series. She always stands out, and it's basically the properatress that Momiji calls her, but it's the proprietress of the onsen that the group goes to, and all she says in the original episode, she just says, "Gomenasai! Gomenasai!" Like, she just is nuts. But anyways, let's roll back a little bit. It is a month later, and it's White Day, where the boys return the favor to the girls who have given chocolates to them. And Tohru gets called out of the class and spoken to by one of the teachers that says that she is behind on her school trip fees. And is kind of a little bit behind, but she's just like ready to work, ready to get things done. And she's talking with the boys later on in the day about what's going on, and she says, well, unfortunately I'm behind, and they don't know why. And then it struck them that she spent money to buy chocolate and make them chocolates for Valentine's Day. One of the ways that they were able to go out and repay her was get her to come with them for a trip at one of the Soma hot springs that are, I guess, somewhere in Japan somewhere. So I guess it's one big thing. And also, Kyo didn't want to go, but he wanted to make it up to Tohru. So he said, you know what, I'm going to go for you and pretty much have that trip with them. Now, there's a reason why they decide to do this trip as well. Basically, one of the big moral stories that get tossed around in this is the idiot traveler or something like that. If I remember correctly, in the old series, it was actually a male traveler, or at least they didn't say that it was a male traveler. But in this one, they called her, the traveler, as a female, which is pretty crazy. But I guess that's how it is, and they kind of made it into a female traveler just to maybe pair it off with how Tohru is, and they are wondering why Tohru, does these things and forgets that she has to pay fees. And Momiji's just like, you know what, I'll tell you a story. And he tells the story about the traveler who gets swindled of all her things, even her body at the end. And the last piece of the story is where a demon eats the traveler's eyeballs, and the demon says, here, I leave a gift for you. The gift was basically a piece of paper that said stupid or idiot on it. And but the traveler cried. She was so happy that she was actually given a gift. Momiji was kind of like, you know what, I sympathize with that traveler, and you know what, a person who can sacrifice themselves for others is the type of person that I want to be with and be kind with. It's really a big thing. I actually was watching this with my youngest daughter, and she had some questions, and I was just like, you just have to be kind. And even though that story ended in a bad way where the traveler dies, don't try not to take advantage of people, type kind of thing, right? Give that person who is kind-hearted, give them the benefit of the doubt. I think that story really rung with me. The episode continues. They're having fun in the onsen. They're playing some ping pong. The proprietress actually lets loose that her son is part of the zodiac, but he is a monkey, and one day Tohru will meet that guy. So hopefully we see him soon. Basically, during this episode is just kind of like another type of episode where they're building Tohru's character and trying to get Yuki and Kyo to, love Tohru a bit more, right? And they're playing ping pong, and there's some jokes in there, and Yuki decides to leave after that, and he's laughing because Tohru missed the ping pong ball, and he was just like, I just couldn't laugh in front of Kyo because, he wants to hide that from Kyo, I guess. But it's just one of those episodes where it's kind of like hanging out and just building that relationship between Kyo and Yuki and Tohru. And Momiji is kind of like the catalyst of the whole thing, trying to make things in the lightest sense for them. And another thing on the joking side of the joke parts of this episode is pretty funny because Momiji keeps trying to go into the onsen with Tohru and trying to go to sleep in her room. And at the end of the episode, they kind of let Tohru know that, yeah, Momiji's only a year younger than all of them. He's just short and cute. And yeah, she basically let Momiji sleep in her room, and Tohru was very surprised, to say the least. But I don't think she was surprised because he's a year younger. I think she was just surprised that he was a year younger. But it's because Momiji's so cute and the way he acts and stuff like that. That she was more surprised that a person who's only a year younger than she is acts that way. And she thought that he was going into middle school, but he's actually first year high school. So I guess that's the episode. I enjoyed it. I love this one because of Momiji's story, and I love the proprietress going just like, "Come outside!" Like she's just flipping hilarious in the original one. She's okay in this one, but the previous one, she was just like giving that word. Thanks so much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys have a great night, a great day wherever you are in the world. Again, my name is Brian. This has been another episode of Brown's Republic, home of the Game Overs, talking about Fruits Basket Brotherhood 2019. We'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.